What's up, HQties? I'm Sarah Priebus, and this is HQ, the live trivia game show where you can win some real dollar bills. We had quite a game this afternoon. Look, I'm gonna level with you. Maybe, just maybe, I would have tapped Flimsy Taco too. But the food item flauta that looks like a flute also literally translates to flute. Could have been worse, like bird's nest soup, anyone? Not my Domino's? Guess you learned something on your Taco Tuesday. Shout out to Mike and Emma Azulay. Happy birthday, Casey. Yeah, your daughter asked for a shout out. Nice daughter. Happy retirement to Linda Hardy, playing HQ on your retirement, kind of how I envision mine. Happy birthday, Priyanka and George Morris. Happy birthday to Allie and James Rubin. Gotta send some love to Melissa and Jill Weiss, mom and daughter playing together. I love it. We got a ton of people here tonight. Over 900,000 of you. Maybe you're at a bar taking a break from that Raptors-Cavaliers game. Maybe you're having a cozy night in. But most importantly, you're here with me. And you're ready to get started, so let's do it. You're gonna have to answer 12 questions. You get 10 seconds for each. You answer correctly and you'll win or split tonight's prize, which is $5,000. 5,000 biggins. That is a lot of money. You're gonna be able to afford a lot of flautas with that money. Too soon? All right, Q1. Michael Jackson was known as the king of what? Breakfast, pop, or Bahrain? King of what? Michael Jackson had been a massive star for years, but he only became the king after asking MTV in a 1991 memo to call him the king of pop. Pop is your answer here at Q1. 937,000 of you got that. You know your Michael, like I know my Britney, princess of pop. And we got Q2. According to old superstition, in order to avoid a jinx, you should knock on what? Wood, your neighbor's window, or the Mona Lisa. You're hoping something good will happen, like winning HQ. You'll want to knock on this. Maybe you're knocking on it now. And if you are, you're knocking on wood. Wood is what gives you that little bit of luck. 923,000 of you got that. Honestly, I just knock on anything that's around. Sometimes there's no wood. Whatever it takes to get that little bit of luck. Now, to the 5,000 of you that tap on your neighbor's window, maybe you should stop. And to the 1,800 of you that go for the Mona Lisa, I'm surprised we haven't called security on you yet. All right, we're on a roll here. Geography up next. What is the name of the imaginary line at 0 degrees latitude? Prime meridian, equator, or Tropic of Capricorn? First two questions down. Getting into it now with some geography. Do you like these geography questions? You can just look it up on a map. And the correct answer is equator. Equator here at Q3. 790,000 of you got that. If you picked meridian, like 109,000 of you, you were thinking longitude, and Tropic of Capricorn is an imaginary circle in the southern hemisphere. Let's talk cars. The arrow next to the gas gauge on a car dashboard is designed to point to what? Oil gauge, filler cap, or trunk? Let me tell you, I learned about this today too. I don't really like driving. This might get me to want to do it more, because the correct answer is filler cap. How cool is that? It's the filler cap. And how many of you knew that? 567,000 of you did. So the arrow next to the gas gauge tells you what side of your car accepts gas. It's often on the passenger side in Europe and the US, but Japan usually uses the driver's side. This is gonna save you a lot of time and energy, which I am all for. Q5. Frenchman Fernand Lamaze came up with a popular technique for what? Childbirth, serving a tennis ball, or frying potatoes? Fernand Lamaze. What is he known for? Well, using Dr. Lamaze's name is a much easier way to describe this technique, which is also known as the psychoprophylactic method. Ah, how romantic. The correct answer is childbirth. Yes, 421,000 of you got that. You know what this is. Lamaze had that breathing technique that I'm not going to demonstrate for you because I don't want to freak you out right now. Here's Q6. If you filed an extension on your individual U.S. tax return this year, when is your new deadline? October 15th, August 15th, or June 15th? Well, this is one time it pays to procrastinate. Am I right, procrastinators? This is something you can use in your defense. Because if you filed for an extension, then you know that your new deadline is October 15th. You have until October. 152,000 of you got that, but we have our first slightly savage question here at the halfway point. 230,000 of you thought that it was August or June. You know, the IRS isn't that bad sometimes. Q7. Which of these phrases has not been the title of a James Bond film? Tomorrow is not enough, Live and Let Die, or For Your Eyes Only? So many movies. 25 of them to be exact. Do you know all of them? How many times can this guy save England, huh? Well, he didn't. And Tomorrow is not enough. Is this savage? No, you got this. We got a lot of James Bond fans here. You weren't tricked by our mashup. 91,000 of you. Yeah, we mashed up Tomorrow Never Dies and The World Is Not Enough, and it didn't fool you. It's not a real movie. Q8. Which of these nations shares a border with Italy? Serbia, Slovakia, or Slovenia? I mean, who wouldn't want to share a border with Italy? Access to all that wine and pasta and leather goods. And the lucky nation is Slovenia. Slovenia it is here at Q8. 39,000 of you got that. Yeah, once a part of Yugoslavia, you can get to Slovenia by traveling east from Venice. Well, maybe you're not traveling and you've been inside watching your old Saturday morning cartoons, so you might like this next one. What classic cartoon character's catchphrase refers to a dish of corn and lima beans? Sylvester the Cat, Popeye, or Mighty Mouse? We got a sailor, a mouse, and a cat. Which one is it gonna be? I love that several of these involve vegetables, teaching veggies at a young age. Popeye ate his spinach. And Sylvester the Cat said, sufferin' succotash. Succotash, yes, Sylvester the Cat. 26,000 of you are one step closer to winning. Sufferin' succotash was also occasionally stolen by Daffy Duck. Litigation between the two is pending. Q10. Which of these prizes did author Annie Proulx not earn for Brokeback Mountain? Pulitzer, National Magazine Award, or O. Henry? I imagine the best prize is people actually reading it. That's gotta feel good. And then turning it into a major motion picture starring two amazing actors. But there are other prizes too. Pulitzer is your answer here at Q10. 9,524 of you got that, but I'm feeling for the 16,000 of you that got out on this. It was tricky. Don't feel bad, because Prue has won all of these, but the shipping news is the one that won the Pulitzer. Q11, you're almost there. The 1980 U.S. hockey team won the gold medal by defeating which country in the final? Finland, Canada, or Soviet Union? NHL's got round 2 tonight, so we're staying on theme. You can always trust HQ to be current. And the correct answer is Finland. It's Finland. And 3,000 of you got that, but as suspected, this is a savage question. Savagery here at Q11. I don't like savage questions. I want you to get till the end. I'm feeling your pain. And I see why the 5,700 of you picked the Soviet Union. But that was semifinals. Yeah, the famous win was against Russia, the Do You Believe in Miracles? But that was 2 days before this final win. But are you ready for your final win in HQ? Because this is it, the final question. We started with over 900,000 people, almost a million. We're down to 3,000. We have 5,000 at stake. Here it is, Q12. The phrase, always a bridesmaid, never a bride, was popularized by an ad campaign for what? Detergent, lingerie, or mouthwash? Detergent, lingerie, or mouthwash? Kind of hilarious. This ad referred to a single person at 30 as tragic. That's not true. We're not tragic. Come on. We all know what single at 30 is. It's fabulous. Always a Bridesmaid, Never a Bride was part of an ad campaign for Listerine mouthwash back in 1925